Now we are going to see the topic signal flow graph. So what is signal flow graph? Signal flow graph is a diagram that represents a set of simultaneous linear equations. So it is a diagram similar to block diagram, and that represents a set of simultaneous linear equation. By taking the Laplace transform, the time domain differential equations governing a control system can be transferred to a set of algebraic equation in S domain. So if you are having a time domain differential equation of a control system, then if you are taking a Laplace transform, then it can be converted into algebraic equation in the S domain. Okay. The signal flow graph can be constructed by using this linear algebraic equations. The advantage of signal flow graph is by using Mason's gain formula, the overall gain of the system can be computed easily. So we can compute the overall gain of the system by using Mason's gain formula. Now, the signal flow graph depicts the flow of signals from one point of a system to another. Okay. The signal flow graph, it will clearly depicts the flow of signals from one point of the system to the another point of the system, and it will give the relationship among the signal. In signal flow graph, the signal will flow only in one direction. It is not bidirectional, it is unidirectional. The direction of signal flow is indicated along the branch. This signal flow graph will be having nodes as well as branches, and this signal will flow through the branches. Okay. Now, the signal flow graph can be also defined as the graphical representation of the variables of set of linear algebraic equation representing the system. Okay, it's called signal flow graph representation. So it is an alternate method to block diagram representation. So the advantage of this signal flow graph is, I already told you that by using Mason's gain formula, we can find the overall gain of the system. Now, the signal flow graph will be having a network in which nodes are connected by direct branches. So, in signal flow graph, you will be having a network in which you will be having the nodes and branches. You will be having nodes, that nodes are connected by branches. And already I told, it depicts the interrelationship between the signals, and it depicts the flow of signals from one point of the system to the another. Now we are going to the fundamentals of signal flow graphs. So we consider a simple equation. V is equal to IR. V is voltage, I is current, and I is a resistance. Now this equation we are going to implement by using signal flow graph. Now we are taking two nodes. This is the input node I, and this is the output node V. And this line connecting this I and V is called branch. And R is a resistance. And this arrow indicates the direction of flow of current. Now, when this current is flowing through this branch, it is multiplied by this R, and the output is nothing but V is equal to IR. So every variable in a signal flow graph is designed by a node. So this is a variable, I is a variable, so it is represented by a node. V is a variable, it is represented by a node. So every transmission function in a signal flow graph is designed by a branch. So this is the branch, and the current is flowing through this branch, and it is multiplied by this R. So every transmission function in a signal flow graph is designed by a branch. Now already I told you that branches are unidirectional. The signals will flow in only one direction. Then the arrow in the branch denotes the direction of the signal flow. Now, here we are going to see, this is a equation. Y1 is equal to G11S plus R1 of S plus G12 of S into R2 of S. Y2 of S is equal to G2 1 of s into R1 of s plus G22 of s plus R2 of s. So here you are having two outputs. The two outputs are nothing but y1 and y2. So here you are having two outputs y1 and y2 and two inputs. The inputs are R1 of s and R2 of s. Okay. So first you are representing the input nodes and output nodes. This is the output node y1 of s and this is the output node y2 of s. Then you are representing the input node R1 of s. This is R1 of s and this is R2 of s. Now what is y1 of s? This is y1 of s. y1 of s is equal to G11 of s into R1 of s. So this is R1 of s and we are drawing one branch from R1 of s to y1 of s, and this gain is nothing but G11 of s. So R1 of s into G11 of s is equal to y1 of s plus G12 of s into R2 of s. This is R2 of s and we are connecting a branch between R2 of s and y1 of s and we are putting the gain G12 of s. Similarly, what is y2 of s? y2 of s is equal to G12 of s into R1 of s. So we are drawing a branch between R1 of s and y2 of s and we are putting the gain as G12 of s. This is G12 of s. Next one is G22 of s into R2 of s. So here you are having R2 of s and you are drawing a branch between R1, R2 and y2 and you are putting the gain G22 of s. So we have converted this equation into a signal flow graph. Next one, you are having two inputs. This is another equation. Here you are having two outputs x1 and x2 and we are having two inputs R1 and R2. So first you are taking two inputs x1 and x2. This is x1 and this is x2. So what is x1? A11 into x1. So A11 into x1 plus A12 into x2. So from x2 you have to draw one, that is A12 into x2, A11 into x1, A12 into x2. So another, take this as R1, then you put it as 1. Okay, now you come to x2. What is x2? A21 into x1. This is x1. So from here it is coming A21. Then A22 into x2. So A22. Then plus R2. So here you take a input R2. You put the gain as 1. So this is nothing but the signal flow graph for this given equation. So we already drawn. This is the equation what you are getting for this one. Next we are going to study some terminologies we are using in the signal flow graph. So what is node? A node or junction point represent a system variable, okay, which is equal to the sum of all the incoming signal at the node. So what this node indicates, a node or junction point represents a system variable whose value is equal to the sum of all the incoming signal to the node. And outgoing signals from the node does not affect the value of the node variable. Okay, this line is important. So it represents the system variable. What is node? Node represents the system variable and which is equal to the sum of all incoming signals. Okay, and outgoing signals are not affected by this node. Okay, node variable. Outgoing signals from the node do not affect the value of the node variable. Next, branch. Branch is a line segment which connects, if you are having two nodes, branch is nothing but it is a line segment which connects the two nodes. The arrow in the branch indicates the direction of signal flow. Okay, and the gain in the branch is nothing called transmittance. So if the gain is 2, this is nothing called transmittance. So now we are going to study what is transmittance. The gain occurred by the signal when it travels from one node to another is called transmittance. What is transmittance? It is nothing but the gain occurred by the node when it is traveling from one node to another is called transmittance. Now we are going to see a very important thing. So important terminology. First one, input node or source node. A source node or input node containing only outgoing branches. So here the x1 is only having outgoing, it is not getting any incoming. So it is called source branch, source node or input node. When a node is called source node, if it is getting only, if it is having only outgoing branches. Now we are going to see output node. What is output node? Output node or sink node contain only incoming branches. So you check this x4. You check this x4. X4 is having only incoming branches and it is not having outgoing branches. Okay. Now next one is we are going to see path. A path is a continuous unidirectional succession of branches along which no node is passed more than once. So what is meant by a path? Now path is nothing but a continuous unidirectional succession of branches along which no node is passed more than one. So first path is nothing but x1 to x4, x1 to x2, x2 to x3 and x3 to x4. This one, x1 to x2, x2 to x3, x3 to x4. This one, x1, this blue line, x1 to x2, x2 to x3, x3 to x4. So it is nothing but a path. Next path is x1 to x2 to x4. So x1 to x2 then to x4. Okay. What is the next path? x1 to x2 then to x4. Next path is x2 to x3 to x4. Okay, this is a next path. Now this is path. What is path? Path is a continuous unidirectional succession of branches along which no node is passed more than once. Please check here, when it is passing from x2 to x4, it is crossing through the node only once. So x3 node is crossed only once. Now we are going to see what is forward path. Forward path is a path from the input node to the output node. So it is from input node to the output node. Okay. So first one, x1 to x2, x2 to x3 and x3 to x4. One forward path. Forward path means from input node to output node. The signal has to flow and it should be in one direction, and the important thing is it should not cross a node more than once. Okay. Then this is the first forward path, x1, x2, x3, x4. Second forward path is x1, x2, x4 is the second forward path. What is feedback path? Feedback loop is a path which originates and terminates on the same node. So if it is originates